Well, what's up, y'all? How's y'all weekend going? Yeah, the sun's almost already down. It's like 5 in the afternoon. Must be time change. Cause I'm used to the sun going down at like 8 p.m. stuff like that. I haven't made a vlog. Couple reasons why. I haven't had a charger, man. We literally only had one iPhone charger in this whole house, and that was for Toby. But Grandma went to Walmart, I think it was day before yesterday, and got me and Marissa an iPhone charger, cause Marissa's broke first, and then like a couple days, well, not a couple days, but like a couple months later and stuff, mine broke. But my stuff was old too. I got my charger the same day Marissa got her old charger. So yeah, I need to get a new one too. You know what's fucked up? Yesterday Toby locked his iPhone, alright? So look, I know how to jailbreak. Marissa's laptop been locked for a long time too. Like a couple months. And I unlocked that too yesterday. But so I jailbroke it. You know, I wiped it clean, factory reset it. Excuse me. This dude got his phone activation locked, alright? And he forgot his iCloud and the iCloud password. I think it was the password to it. So he put the little password in and stuff, you know, tried to guess it. And didn't know the password. Just like he forgot the pin for his phone, he forgot the pin for his iCloud. So yeah, he got fucked out of the iPhone. But he called Apple and stuff today. But guess what? Get this. The whole time he really knew his password and stuff, cause I helped him put the password in the phone. The thing that we switched up with, we didn't put the two caps in. We put it all lowercase and stuff. That's the only difference. They had two capital letters. It was Peace of Lover something. Peace of Lover something. And the P and the L were capitalized. And we just put nothing but lowercase and stuff. So yeah, the whole time he knew the password. And our homeboy DJ, he got the password to Toby's stuff too. So DJ knew about it too. And DJ knew Toby's password and stuff too, to his phone and stuff. So yeah, DJ could have got in it for Toby. Kind of fucked up. But you gotta wait like 4 days and stuff. Then they gonna let him get back in his iCloud and stuff, because they disabled his iCloud for his phone because he put in too many incorrect passwords to it and stuff. So yeah, man, the other day my homegirl Jemiah, she started a YouTube channel too, and she was telling a vlog. We were in a group home together. I told y'all about my past, you know, and stuff. I've been to group homes. I was in dcfs as a kid, Department of Children and Family Services. I was in it. I'm a ex-foster care kid. So I was in Methodist Children's Home in Ruston, Louisiana with Jemiah, freaking mosquitoes. And she was telling stories about that and stuff. And I kind of want to tell y'all my experiences with that. So Methodist is a big old campus in Ruston, Louisiana. It used to be an old orphanage, like back in the like 1900s and stuff. So Methodist Children's Home is what it's known as today. It used to be an old orphanage. The campus is huge, bro. They had like, hold on, I'm gonna name all the houses. They had Lewis, they had Scott. Those two were fenced. They had the houses. They had C.B. White, Vaughn, Everett, and Horman. That's the girl houses. Everett and Horman were the girl houses. But Scott Building and Lewis Building had boys and girls halls. Now the houses, they only had 2 girl houses. They had 2 boy houses and stuff. But Scott and Lewis buildings, they had separate halls and stuff for like the girls and boys. They had a big old campus. They had a gym on that campus. They had a school. They had a swimming pool. They had a Votech. What else they had? They had a little nursing thing on campus. They had a lot of dang things on campus, bro. at Methodist when I was in there. They had a little gym upstairs in the gym for like working out and stuff. They had a little game room inside of the gym where like you can play like video games like the PlayStation and stuff like that. They had a library. I forgot to say that. What else they had? They had a lot. So in the building, I was in the houses at one time, and I was in Scott building at one time, which is fenced in. Scott, you basically get sent to Scott like if you run away or you act up and stuff, like anger issues, you know, fighting and stuff like that. That's why I was in Scott, running away and fighting. But I like Scott. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Out of anything building, I'd rather be in Scott than be in the houses. I will admit, it wasn't that bad in Scott. I liked it. I'm explaining y'all. So the houses, you can have a room by yourself or you can have a roommate. The houses were awesome. I ain't even gonna lie, but I didn't like the houses. You can have MP3 players in Methodist. You can't have phones, but MP3 players, like listen to music and stuff. The houses, they have a big old TV. They have a separate room where like you can play video games like the PlayStation and stuff or something like that. They had sofas, chairs, you know, you can't really recline in it because it's a group home. You get fucking, excuse my language, bitched at by the staff and stuff. Yeah, it's stupid. But yeah, that's how the houses were. Like, it was pretty cool. It really was. You can basically have whatever you want in there except for phones. Like, you can bring a Nintendo DS and stuff and have that in there. I mean, you can sneak phones in, but good luck on that, because you might get caught with it. But yeah, you can have a lot of stuff in there other than phones and stuff, you know. And unnecessary shit. You know, y'all, basically what I'm saying is, you know what you can have in there, you know what you can't have in there. But phones for sure, out of like electronics, you can't have that. The house, I mean not the houses, the buildings and stuff, they had the game room inside of the living room and stuff. So this is how the houses were. They had the little dining room area where like, you know, you play puzzle piece games and shit like that. You watch TV. I don't even think we had a game system in the buildings. I don't think we had a game system. I think it was just a TV room. So they had the fenced in yard. You go out the back door. They had the fenced in yard. They had a basketball court. And that was probably it. Other than that, yeah, you just walking around the fence. Now the houses, you know, you free. You ain't fenced in. You can walk outside and they had that big old yard, bro. Like a big old field. You can play volleyball. You can play football. Yeah, pretty cool. Sometimes they'll let the girls out of the houses and stuff, so, you know, you can talk to the girls and stuff, but the staffs are still watching you, so you gotta watch what you say and stuff. Can't be a little freak. Yeah. They had things called precautions up in there and stuff, so like if you do talk sexual and shit and they report it or the staff hear it, they'll put you on sexual precautions. They had runaway precautions. They had danger to self precautions. They had danger to other precautions. They had a lot, bruh. They had one-on-one, where like if you are on precautions, they had two different precautions. They had one-on-one where a staff would sit at your door 24 hours of the day and stuff. And they had the precautions where like you can actually move around. You can go in the TV room and stuff and like talk to your little homeboys that you were in the group home with, that's on your hall and stuff. But you can't leave the building when you're on precautions at all. You can't leave. You can only stay in that building and walk around that little fence. That's basically it. You can't leave the campus. Like, you can't go to school. Can't do none of that. Can't even go to, well, no, you can't go eat lunch. I forgot about that. Yeah, now if you're on one-on-one, you screwed. You ain't doing shit. You staying in your room 24 hours of the day. Yeah. Now me, your boy Chucky, bro, I was so bad in there. I literally got banned from there. I've been there 3 times. So I'm gonna tell y'all basically what Methodist was. A Methodist Children's Home is basically a long-term insane asylum group home. It might sound weird, but yes, that's basically what it was. Long-term insane asylum group home. You get sent there if you're a troubled kid, if you're in OJJ custody, Office of Juvenile Justice Services. That's for like troubled youth and stuff that have been to juvie, been to Swanson and stuff like that. You know, just been incarcerated as a juvenile. It's like a juvenile court system, kind of like DCFS, but you're in custody of the judge, not the state. So OJJ kids can go there. DCFS kids, which I was in DCFS custody. So DCFS, you can get sit there too. And your parents can put you in there too. So you can be private. That's what it means when your parents put you in there. That means you're private. So you can leave basically anytime you want. You can go on a home pass in there and stuff. Now, due to me being in foster care in DCFS custody, and due to you being in OJJ custody and stuff, you have limitations. Like, you're limited to stuff. So me, I was in DCFS. With DCFS, if you have been in DCFS and stuff, that watch my YouTube channel, you know how DCFS works. You gotta do so much. Like the state, your caseworker, when you're in state custody, they gotta do so much stuff in order for you to go home or like get a home pass and stuff. It takes so damn much, y'all. They gotta do a home study. They gotta go to the people's house, like that you're wanting to go stay with, or they want to take custody of you and stuff. They gotta look at the house, make sure they got food in the house. You know, it takes years. When I tell y'all it takes years, your boy means it takes some years. I stayed in a group home 4 years out of my whole life, till I was 14, till I was 18. 14 to 18. That took some years. So your boy did go on home passes though at one time. Boy, no, basically I went on a couple home passes before, let's just put it like that. But before I went live with my nanny, when I was in Methodist, your boy went on home passes to my nannies and stuff. I got it confirmed. My nanny did everything she had to do and stuff, so I'll go on home passes. And you would stay on a home pass maybe 3 days, 73 hours, or 74 hours. It says 73, 72, whatever the fuck it is, y'all know. 72 hours, 3 days. And then you'll go back to the group home. I know. It ain't long enough at all. In my eyes, it wasn't long enough at all, bro. 3 days flew by like it was nothing. But yeah, you can leave campus, like you can have a home visit, and they had a campus called the Owl down the road. The Owl was like a big old farm and shit. And like you can, at the farm, at the Owl and stuff, when you can go on, when they took you out on outings and stuff, so Methodist, they would take you out on outings, alright? They will bring you to football games, they'll bring you to the movie theaters, they'll bring you, I know we went to Sonic a couple times and got like little slushies and stuff. Only our halls though. Like it all depends. Sometimes it will be every building. Sometimes it will just be our building or like Louis building, you know, the houses that will go on a outing and stuff like that. It all depends. Like sometimes it'll just be our building going on one outing, not a home pass, just one outing, you know. Now we had special events like for Christmas. They'll buy us Christmas gifts in there and stuff. You'll have a budget, but they'll get you Christmas gifts. I don't know how many Christmases I spent in there, and I got Christmas gifts myself. I got a skateboard before. I got a little portable DVD player. I got a lot of stuff. I think I had a guitar at one time too. Yeah, they give you a lot of stuff in there. Halloween, you'll have like a little festival basically on campus for Halloween, or at the Owl. You know, they'll bring you to the Owl for the little Halloween festival. And they'll have the cakewalk I'm pretty sure y'all know about the cakewalk. You basically walk in a circle and stuff, and you land on like a piece of paper. That's how it was in a group home. You land on a piece of paper, and they'll be pulling numbers. If they pull a number and they call your number and stuff, and you're standing on that number, guess what? You just want a cake. You know, go pick your cake out, or you'll win cupcakes. Either a big old cake or cupcakes. And guess what? Being in Methodist, you can take that cake back to the group home, and that cake will be just for you. They'll save it. I know for sure in the houses, we had our own Oz box. So every kid, you know, they'll be able to store their stuff in the Oz boxes and stuff. And then we had a stove. So like sometimes we'll barbecue and stuff in the houses and stuff. They'll let us barbecue and stuff. But that was very rarely. That was only on like special occasions or like during the summer and stuff, you know. But it was fun. What else? Thanksgiving. I think they used to have a big old Thanksgiving dinner sometimes, like in the gym and stuff. We'll go eat Thanksgiving dinners, like all the houses, you know, all the buildings and stuff. It was fun, bro. When I tell y'all, it wasn't that bad in Methodist, even though I started cutting up like it was nothing. Like I said, you know, your boy made a lot of horrible mistakes in life and stuff, and I'm gonna admit to that. But I'm trying to become a better person. I love y'all with all my heart, bro. I love people. I love making videos for y'all. I love my mama. I love everybody. But your boy been through a lot, I will admit that. Why I got kicked out? They were horrible in there, bro. The staff were horrible. They'll let the staff do whatever, basically. Like, they would let the staff twist your arms, you know, curse at you. They had a thing called a protective hold, where the staff, like, if you do the simplest thing, the staff will slam you on the ground and put you in a protective hold. One staff on your back and one on your knees and stuff. And you literally, you couldn't breathe at all, bro. So I got tired of it, and I started putting my hands on the staff. They started not liking it. They put me on one-on-one for 3 months, dude. 3 months. I got tired of it. So I started beating up the staff and stuff. And guess what? It got to the point where they kicked me out for good. My 3rd time being there, they kicked me out for good. They banned me from the whole property. So yeah. But I hope y'all like the vlog, bro. YMG Chuck loves y'all to death. Y'all know that. I gotta use the bathroom bad. But I love y'all, man. I'm gonna finish this story if y'all want to hear it. Y'all like and subscribe for your boy, bro. Peace out.